welcome to New Mexico again. It's gonna be a lot of fun today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm located south of Vaughn, New Mexico, if you're hopping on early. Still watching storms develop. Lots of storms developing right now. I'm choosing the western target-ish. There's just no really good options. How far south is this of me? Miles. I mean, that's in the cold air. It's this stuff up here forming southwest of Vaughn I'm worried about. Lots of stuff that would mess up the day for me if it turns out good. Just getting stuff together to start the day. It's going to be a bit of a ramp up here rather quickly. It's basically what I'm looking at right now. Let's turn this over to USB. There it is. You can see location. Oh, storms right there. This storm right here. Both of those are like, I'm definitely, yeah. I'm definitely considering both of those right now. Yeah, I just think that right now it's gonna be a waiting game. I'm trying. There's no roads here. There are no roads. Excuse me. There are no roads here. There is a highway that goes west, 16 miles south of me. There's a highway that goes northeast, another 16 miles past that, so 32 miles south of me. But there are no roads, basically, for 100 miles in any direction. There's like a few options, but it's 100 mile by 100 mile zone of just zero roads. So today may be, unless we're extremely lucky, a beautiful view of this storm from a distance day. Can't wait. So just kind of watching storms try to develop right now south of Corona. Hello from central New Mexico. East central New Mexico. Let's see what happens with this today. I don't want to get too fired up just yet. There's a lot of variables in play. I think storms are also going to go to my east, and I'm casually worried about that. I'm trying to decide if I want to go north and get to Fort Sumner, or if I want to try to play the western stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun trying to figure that out. But that's why we have mesoanalysis. So yeah, we'll see. time to have the internet on this iPad just decide to go away. Love that it did that. Makes me really happy. Yeah, I mean, geez, I'm in the right spot, unfortunately. You can see here. Nice 3 Cape Maxima right here where I'm at. Pretty obvious boundary. So, it's lovely. I'm just like, we'll be okay. 45, 50 knots of shear. Let's go south. Let's go to my east-west highway, 16 miles south of here. That's how championships are won. Just going with your gut. That's what I'm going to do today. Lots of storms forming down there. I think a supercell will come out of that mess. Great shear today. Best shear we've chased in a while, actually. love to see it. Love to see what technology is. It's great. Just have a really dumb idea that will work. Yep, not charged. Headed southwest to some storms. No roads here. 100 mile by 100 mile hole with no roads. Literally not an exaggeration. Just basically a couple of highways oriented very unfavorably. We do got storms forming, so it is time to see what we can see. But storms forming back that way. We'll see what happens today. We're about to pull west here, and we'll try our best out. Everything. Should be coming up soon. Kind of peer into these things and see what's happening. Looks like several storms trying to take shape now over the area to our west. So it looks like there's some forming down by Roswell and some forming to the east. Closer to Clovis. Back there. 76 here. We will get this working. It's going to be fine. Oh, there's the mountains right there to the west. Option has been slighted. see what happens. These things are forming over the mountains right now to my west, the Capitan Mountains, and as well as the mountains there by Corona, Mexico. Barely see the bases right now. But not the end of the world, to be sure. Disable that, bring that up. That's the storms out there. Not much to look at just yet, but that's because we are still in they're over the mountains and trying to figure out who they want to be stage. It's a very important moment in a storm's self-discovery process. So we're going to pull over right here. And unless it's deemed necessary, we probably won't go much further west. It's just going to be one of those things where I don't think there's really a great option. Not many great options, but here, let me zoom in. You can see back there, there's a base. Just really annoying. So dumb it'll work. Base is pretty flat out there still. Definitely not prime time yet. I think. Yeah. All right. It's just not gonna work today. That's fine. We'll put these up. Save us a whole bunch of trouble. It's my fault. That's the situation. Lots of storms forming right now, but just kind of keeping an eye on a lot of different options. Casually worried about today being really hard to, not unchaseable, but hard to chase. Which, you know, not good. It's not great. It's also not the end of the world just yet. It's pretty big, well-established bases out there. So we'll see. Still very early. And just trying to get the good mics to work, and they don't. So it's okay. actually kind of chilly in the car. That sigh is of a person who's trying to figure out how they're going to storm chase today. This one furthest southwest, New Capitan, looks good here. You can see it's that one right there. There's a severe cell down here by Roswell, though. I'm a little worried about. And then stuff going up here. This is like the one highway that goes north and east. It's not good. It's not good because there's just no, I mean, there's nowhere to go. Ugh. If that thing goes, I mean, there's no way to chase it. No one can chase it until it's, 50 miles further east. So let's see how far this southwest one has my eye in this cluster coming off the mountains. Well, this one actually has what looks to be a little bit of a lowering. Here. This one has what looks to be a little bit of a lowering, right? Let's turn autofocus on. There we go. You can just barely see it right there. Way out there in the distance. So, I think I want to chase this corridor. Reluctantly, but I do. A lot of the ingredients I look for are present here. It's good low-level instability, some spin in the lower atmosphere. It's a risky play. I think it's the area that a lot of people aren't going to chase today too, so I hope I'm not outsmarting myself. But it just seems like this is the place. Well, while we're here, we should probably do the thing we do and promote the fact that we are live to our social media audiences. Doesn't that make sense? Makes sense to me, at least. So, share. Let's see. Oh, let me pan down now. Well, you can see a truck. You can also see a little bit of a lowered base out there just due west of me, right down this highway. Which tell us that before I get too worked up here. That is the northernmost cell. All right. Cool. Post now. All right. Let's check the chat. Hey there, Lauren. Yep, storms are popping. Oh, there, Mr. Arcadia. Todd saying storms on the way. See everybody in the chat. We are working, trying to do a little bit of live stream promotion. Super important. Oh my goodness. Ah! Getting bit by the animals. Alright. Yeah, this one, that one's not looking so hot, but look down here. I hope this looks good. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, stop. Let's level you out. One of these days, I'm going to be able to, like, actually run a dash cam tripod. Mount. Right there. Definitely a little lowering right there on that one. All these are starting to develop some semblances of lowerings. Which is good. There we go. Doing all the things you do to promote. It's important. There we go. It's a good question. Right now, I think, here, I'll show you. Got several storms taking shape around us. And switch to USB. Come on. I know you can do it. You can see a lot. You can see the blue circles where I'm at. I'm watching these through here. And you're looking down at one, at the middle one, I believe, right there. So, and there's a severe storm to my southeast, but it doesn't look like it's rotating, so I'm not in quite a hurry to get down to it. And then there's a mess of stuff developing just to my east, which you can see some of right out there. So yeah, it's just, it's definitely just a day where we're just kind of waiting. I think the southernmost cell here north of Capitan, or this middle one to the north of that, is going to be the one. Both look like they have the bean shape a little bit. But the other problem that we're running into here is that it does look like there's just a lot of storms still. But, you know, the thing I'm looking at, and the reason why I'm a little further west than a lot of other people are, and I hope I'm not outsmarting myself, but we're going to find out in a little bit, is this right here. Bring up USB again. You can see a 0.3 cape and the surface vorticity all maximized right in this area, actually. So, in a nice little boundary. So if you get a storm to turn right, it'd really take advantage of this stuff. We watching that lowered area right out there. So already, so that one's already wanting to lower its base. That's the one in the middle. Can't quite see the base of the one to the south yet, but it would have formed off the north end of the Capitan Mountains, so we're keeping an eye on that too. And I've got some like killer gnats in here that do not like anything. But yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty narrow zone, though. Luckily and unluckily. It's going to be, I think these storms are going to form. They're going to do something interesting for about 4 hours, at most. In this region, they're going to die as they hit the stable air from the stuff forming to the east. No, I'm actually in front of the storms I want to be in. Just on the backside of a lot of other stuff. Goodness gracious, what's happening down here? Every time I look up, that thing looks lower. It's almost the best view we can get. I could probably get a few miles closer. That one's actually looking pretty good. I don't think I need to look at echo tops anymore. Let's switch this over to velocity. Oh yeah, that one's got a good mezzo on it. The south one. Middle one here, just trying. Let's scoot down here a little bit. Make sure I can keep service, but that's looking pretty good already. What's open? Oh my goodness. Rookie mistake right there. That looks like a pretty cool wall cloud taking shape already. Goodness gracious. I'm hoping I don't have to do anything like a hook slice today. Yeah, I hope I don't have to do anything like that. So, that's the hope at least. You never know, but I think the hail sizes today are as such that I probably won't be attempting that sort of thing. Lots of rising motion into that base. Now you can see it there on the left third of the screen. Gonna kind of meander down here a few miles and see. I know the internet service goes away down here somewhere, so I'm going to be kind of careful because, quite honestly, I'd rather keep the stream going and stay a little east anyways. But we're going to get out here. That looks like a definite legit wall cloud now. Out there. Excuse the dust spots on the sensor, but they can do with what we got. Yeah, it looks interesting already. There's lots of little lowerings in there. That's good. You know, I think this is a little bit of a different target than you might see other folks take today. I think a lot of folks are targeting a little further east and maybe even north. I'm kind of targeting an area that's right off the mountains in an area of enhanced low-level instability. I think the low-level shear here is just as good as anywhere further west, but I think some of the other parameters are more favorable. The thing that this target does not have are good roads. So it's going to be really tough today to chase. I'm just letting y'all know this is going to be a very difficult chase. Because trying to be in the right spot today is going to take some work. Goodness gracious, it's like hugging the ground. It's not on the ground, I don't think, but it's definitely hugging the ground. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Put the record button on that. Yeah, that's a very low wall cloud. I think I can see daylight, but not much. So I guess we're getting started early. This thing went from 0 to 60 really fast. Alright. I love it. It's not ready for that. Over here, still trying to figure out which way's up today. And here, zoom out while we're going over a ridge. County, New Mexico. I severe warn this whole line now. Uh-oh. The southern one's dying. I think this middle one is the one then. So that's the sign right there. Goodness gracious. Lots of rain formed there. It might be an RFD actually thing happening. Goodness gracious. This road curves back to the left eventually, so we'll close in with a few more miles here. That's pretty classic Supercell right there. Tornado warn? No, okay, goodness. I saw a red line. It was the outlook line. Goodness gracious, scared the heck out of me. Not ready for that sort of thing yet. Expecting these to take a little bit of time. get going. Let's see what the warning text says. Northeast at 20. 18 miles southeast of Corona. So it's that one. It's the one in the middle. They just warned the whole thing. It's a very low area right there, I'll just say that. Changing shape quite a bit. Are we ready to rumble already? I swear this road turns back to the left eventually. Oh yeah, it's coming up. Today is, I don't know, goodness gracious, this is ridiculous already to have this happening. I was expecting these storms to take a bit of time, but I think this middle storm, we were talking about 3 storms, and I think the middle one's starting to dominate its environment because the south one was clearly dying, and the middle one's got this large blocky wall cloud on it. Gotta love a big persistent ridge. Bad for upper air patterns, bad for storm chasing. It's amazing how these things last forever too. It's just, oh my goodness, it's just ridiculous. I know I don't want to go down in the valley here. That's where you lose all service, all semblance of service. So we'll try to avoid that, but I'm going to round this corner and we're going to see what we have, because I think this bends back to the left a little bit around this little ridge. It's still there. Right there. Ridge anytime soon. Also afraid there might be a wreck or something up here. There's a bunch of flashing lights, so we may be having to wait on this. Get a lot closer. Slowing down just in case. Slowing down just in case. This is a wreck. This is a wreck. Be the wildest thing ever. Every time I chase this road a lot further. We don't want to go that far because we'll lose internet and we'll also lose visual of the storm, quite frankly. Truck crossing, maybe that's it. No, actually it just looks like it's I don't know what this is. Good. Looks like a road construction dump truck. Yeah. Good. Okay, yeah, still big lowering right up in there. Pressure off. get a view over this ridge, because this ridge is just absolutely a problem right now. Also don't want to go much further south, because we're just going to lose visual period of this thing. We're east of Corona, New Mexico, south and east of Corona, New Mexico. Supercell rotation already to my southwest, and had a big blocky wall cloud, and we're trying to see if we can't get a decent view of it. Oh my goodness. Not just even just a road. My goodness, this is terrible. It's a Supercell right there, though. You see, it's we're gonna get closer. Hopefully, it can keep going northeast for a bit before it turns right. Here we go. I can feel it. We're gonna be able to see it. Got a lot of this vantage point, so maybe really I just definitely storm chasing is awesome. Get better, Sarah. Then join us out here next year. Maybe find a tour company or something. Be really good. Alright, I can feel it right here. It's going to be the ridge. This is the hill topper where we're going to be able to actually see this thing again. You're going to have to keep that in mind. We're going to have to hold this position as long as we can. If this is as good as I hope it is. Come on! It's going to happen, isn't it? It's not going to happen. Look at that. Beautiful. Just like, it's like it was meant to be right there. It's just like a... Maybe this next one. Might lose internet shortly if I'm not careful. I'm trying to keep internet as well. Alright, let's do this. I'm like getting irrationally excited. Even though I can't see it, I'm going to top the hill and think it looks like junk, and then it's just, you know, it's going to be terrible. That's okay. Now, yeah. Finally. I'll look at the monitor actually for a bit. Sometimes easier when I'm zoomed way out to see it in the monitor. So I think it's like right up in there. It's very low, which is what I was expecting. There, people, Titans wanted an image. It might be buried up in the rain a little bit. I don't think it's HP. I think we're just looking down through the... Here, let me show you where we're at, what we're doing. Right here. That's the storm. I'll find it. There it is. Come on, you can focus. There you go. You can see my location and the storm here in the picture-in-picture. It's got a decent velocity signature too. So watching all that as we're watching out there. Pretty decent lowering. It's buried up behind the core a little bit. We're kind of looking through the core at it. I'm gonna go set up a camera. All right, well, let's get you working. I'll go set up the big camera now. Record out there. Oh. So yeah. And be sure to download Radar Scope for professional radar, Climb for a general radar. Those two apps I recommend. And I would recommend that, actually. Very low. Goodness gracious. Where's that looking? It's looking right at that. Okay. Yeah, see, it's moving a little bit north, so we're starting to see it a little better now. Perfect. Man, that's a big lowering. Goodness gracious, the whole thing's low. Yeah, it just keeps getting bigger. Which means we're seeing more of it. Yeah, that's a giant lowering. Ugh. Sorry. Does everyone feel dizzy yet? Let's set you up here. Setting this view up. I'm just gonna set the camera down, that's horrible. And voila! Big wall cloud. Definitely some rotation in it for sure. See here, good zoomed in view right there. Yeah, I wish we could get closer. Thanks so much for that. I don't usually ask, but you know, anything is welcome if you got super chats. We welcome them. Goodness, it helps pay for the bills of storm chasing and web hosting and all the things. Yeah, watch it, folks. This thing's gonna come close. This one's gonna come close. See its context there with the storm. Wish we could get a little closer. Can't. Mainly because if I move from here, I'm going to lose my visual. Oh no! Rest in peace, Cup. Does look like it's moving a little bit from right to left, which is good. I hate how it has a horrible sticking point. Let me switch views so I get this right. Let's see, just lost got there. Side is casually interesting. It's not typically where you'd expect something. You'd expect it here toward the right. Casually, I think that's more the RFD coming around. Does look like we're about to go through a bit of a cell merger here. Storm to the south is coming up. That's dead. Don't know why that's switching. Thank you though for that USB. Yeah, I think, oh my goodness, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that so much. A little bit of rain. Let's make sure there's none on my lens. Another good thing is I can sit out of the rain and just see, click on the monitor to see if it's there's rain on my lens out there. No. Might have to, I'm like scared to death. I'm gonna have to go get a view of this again. It's got a good shit to it. Here. This is there. For my sake and everyone's sake, I hope that this thing does drop. It's over there on the right side, on the left side. It's pretty good. How far back is that? 10 minutes. Yeah, this is just rough. This storm is currently 15 miles southwest of me. There are approximately zero roads there. It's really bad. It really is. It's amazing how few roads there are through here. That I would want to be on. I will also preface that. So let's start lowering. I have no idea. Maybe there's like 6 of me in here. I don't know. Yeah, definitely. I'm about to lose visual of it because of this orientation of the storm and us, so we're going to have to move back east. Which I'm just going to do right now, because we're not going to see it if it doesn't, so no sense in delaying the inevitable. Let's make that move back. No view to be had there. I think this thing's going to have a pretty narrow window to do something. I mean, we're talking 40, 50 miles, but it's moving east at 15. So this thing is turned right and slowed down. So that's 2 to 3 hours worth of time before I worry about it running out of time. So plenty of time. I'm just going to get out here back to where I was a little bit ago. And that should improve our visual of this wall cloud. You know, we're early on still in this storm sight process, but the low level instability here, that 0 to 3 kilometer cape, was 150. But yeah, no, I've got that aimed in the wrong direction consistently, it seems like. It's out the... and I mean, literally, they aim this thing. goes. There's a little road that goes up this hill here. Come on. 0 service, huh? That's great. Streaming just fine, but can't get service on my phone. That's the area I'm looking at. I think that's a driveway then. Alright. Yeah, I respect property rights. I'm not just gonna go driving down someone's driveway. It's kind of a weird thing to be doing. East of Corona, between Corona and Roswell, basically all day. So that location will not really change. Really great to find lowering though to the south now. It looks really good, rain-free base. It all looks good. We're gonna be able to see it again shortly, I promise. Driving east right now. Lots of storms forming in the east, goodness gracious. As I turn here, I'll zoom. See just a bunch of towers, storm towers there. Right there. There's lots of storm towers going. Alright, here we go. Great view. Oh my goodness. Oh, I would take like a mile of dirt road right now. Just 1 mile would be great. Oh my. I promise this is a great view once we get there. Once I get a spot. I don't want to... this thing's gonna get some terrain enhancement from those mountains and the east winds. There's definitely a vorticity zone through here. Would not doubt if we got a tornado just based off of that and a little limit stability. Okay. Oh no! Oh, there's a road on the map, but it's a gate. It's gated. I just want a road. There's like a little ridge here to my south, and I would be golden right now if I could just have a little dirt road. I may not though. I may have to go all the way to the highway and then south, and that's just that. I mean, it just may be the case, and that's fine if so. At this point, I'd rather see the tornado than try to get north and do all kinds of funky stuff. It's just not. It's not happening. So we got good separation here between the downdraft and the updraft, so that's good. No, I am by Corona. South and east of Corona. I think Melrose is 150 miles away. If it's where I think it is. Alright. Still not going to pick it up, is it? Alright, here we go. No one's behind, alright. No one ahead, no one behind. Quick check of the mirror one more time. And one more time. Flip this around. Move up here just ever so slowly to the flatter road. There we go. And now we're off the highway, and we have a view. See, that's see the rain back there in the back behind the flooring? That's the rear flank downdraft, actually. So, that's happening. It's a big step toward tornado formation. We're gonna go get the camera up now. Hold the window down. Yep. And that's how I killed myself, tripping on. Boy, this looks good. That rounded base like that. Oh, big lightning strike. That rounded base, RFD kicking around. This is looking pretty substantial. You know what? Microphone, I don't care if you're pointing backwards. I care if you're on there, though. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Actually, just right now. It's important to drop your filter. Oh. Very good looking storm. Wish I could film it with my big camera, but you know, I don't know why things just decide to take catastrophic turns here. It's not like I've been chasing for days. There we go. All right, everything's back. Big blow. Here, let's switch to the better camera. Let's do this. There it is. Great view right here. Check this out. Just see the whole storm right there. Just trying to structure up. We'll see if it has the guts to put down a tornado out here in open land. It's good. Looks funky. What is it? It's dissipating man. Absolutely cool view right there. Big wide view. Big storm to the south. It's not great. There are definitely two storms here now, but this one is still the dominant one for now. Big blocky wall cloud underneath it. Wow, big lightning strike there too. So we'll see. Definitely some inbounds and outbounds on this thing. So, you know, it's definitely there. We'll see if we can, if this thing will go ahead and produce a tornado. Let's set up the 360 camera though while I'm at it. Lots of lightning. Looks pretty solid. Now, there we go. Let's get the whole broad view of it. That thing. Excellent storm structure. Textbook. Alright. That right there is Supercell. Look at that big wall cloud. You can see a big spiral updraft. This thing is looking pretty wild right now. We're desperate. Right there is the wall cloud, though. Had some decent motion in it a minute ago. It's still cranking. RFD will have to try to keep around when it does. I don't know, but I mean that's a wall cloud looks to be getting smaller right now, which isn't the worst thing. Big truck coming. Actually scary. Wall cloud is getting ragged. Still pulling up stuff though. Let's get the Uber rig into the air. Get a better view of this thing. Yeah, that wall cloud's getting very ragged now. Way left. Doesn't mean it could be left there. It's still there though. Here. It's a little bit more zoomed in view there, right there. Let's see. Leave it on that for a bit. Oh, come on, tripod. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. So that area there on the left's pretty ragged, pretty, there's just, it looks nasty. It doesn't look that great though. We'll see. Car coming. Got some really good lightning out of this thing. There's the view from the wide view and the tight view. Watching that though, it is getting lower right there, but oh my god, that was close. I just saw a flash, blinked and it was there. Big lightning strike close. Probably gonna get a big thunder here in a second. Looking underneath that though, hope you can certainly go off. There's that lightning from that one. Let's take a look at radar really quick. So here you can see, oh, come on, camera, you can focus right here, right here. There you go. You got it. Yeah, see, you can see my location, the supercell right there, that's our supercell, and you can see the velocity. There's a little bit of a couplet there on the bottom too. So that's what it looks like in real life. I think I see a clear slot developing now. That clear slot is the RFD, the rear flank downdraft, cutting into the base. That's the accelerant you need for tornado formation. If you get a tornado, it's going to happen shortly then, if this is the case, if it's going to start cutting in there. So we'll see, but it does look like we have an RFD cut it's occurring right now. Be right in the middle of all that, actually. It does, though. Looks like we got an RFD cut. That's what you look for. It's a beautiful storm. Babe. Look at this. It's amazing. Just great view. Clear vault now. Storms to the south are pretty little, thankfully. They don't look like they're getting much bigger, so maybe, just maybe, we can maintain this. I think we had a cycle a bit ago for sure, and we're about to have another one here. We'll see if this one can do it. These storms cycle, they go up and down, and this one's cycling up now, and we'll see if this RFD kicking around is going to amount to anything substantial. You can just, I mean, goodness, just look at that. That's textbook structure. I mean, my goodness, you got a tornado under that. That's probably put it in a textbook. Seeing a little bit more rotation right up in there. Out to the wide view. God, I'm gonna go make sure this is recording. Now, it's looking, could be. Watching that area pretty closely. We'll watch it together. Oh, jeez. Please. Not seeing a lot of strong rotation there. Maybe a little bit in a very concentrated area, which is, oh, wow. That was close, wherever that was. And here, of course, you can see the wide view again. Just a big, big supercell. Actually, I think rotation's starting to pick up on this thing. Yeah, it looks better in person than it does on camera, which is one of the first times I can say that this year. Zoom out a little bit. We'll wait to see what this thing can do. See the cut. Actually, that was a little bit of an right there on the right. Goodness gracious. Oh no! Go back. What is your problem, camera? Focus. Watching that area right there. Right here. That's gracious. Could that be any lower to the ground? I think we got us a tornado. Developing right there. Check it out on the broad view. Lots of rotation in that area. Zoom back in. Everybody. Oh, I hate having to zoom in so far. Maybe that'll improve optical quality. I can always crop in later. There we go. That thing, felt like I was cancel. I'll tell you what, yeah, we got definitely, that's the RFD coming around. That area we were seeing that earlier was a quick spin up area rotation about 5 minutes ago on the RFD. So you can clearly see it coming through right now. It's just classic textbook evolution right now. See right there, just watching it. So close. This son of a gun better not go rain wrapped on me. Lots of rising motion on the left side of that. It's kind of calmed down again. I'll zoom really a little bit out. Right there. And again, let's just go to the wide view for a bit so you can just watch this thing take shape. And watch it build together. What a storm. Oh my goodness, another big lightning strike. That one might have been off frame. I'm hiding in the car right now. Just so you know, I'm hiding in the car. There's lightning everywhere. We don't want to deal with that now. So, now looking in tight again. Yeah, keep it out wide for a bit. Well, see, that was I mean, gosh, I'm gonna have to review the video. There was a bit there where I could have swore I saw something on the ground, so, but my eyes play dirty tricks on me because I get fired up about seeing spinny clouds, so you never know what happens. See it, it's tied in again there. I can see a lot of scud building into this thing. Well, that cloud material just kind of building in. Seeing some rotation. I think I see the RFD now starting to wrap around this thing. See that left to right there? It's right to left in the back. Keep an eye on this. This could be. Might be about time to see if it's got what it takes. Good. Glad it was on frame. That means I got it on film. Yeah, RFD is definitely kicking around. That rear flank downdraft is wrapping around the low level mezzo as we speak. Oh no, it's starting to rain. Don't you do it! It's been sitting here time lapsing for minutes and now you finally start raining. It's time. Tornado long time, I swear. You can see actually, you can see how that vault region has got filled in with precip too. I think the storms to the south are starting to seed into this one. But we're going to stay on this as long as we can. So to reset a little bit, we are just, we are east-southeast of Corona. Oh, big lightning strike. Watching a storm wrap up really fast. So I'm watching you. Watching a storm wrap up really fast. This storm is currently severe warned, but it has been showing signs of being, wanting to, let's just zoom in on you. It's wanting to maybe produce a tornado. It's right there. It's right in the frame. Once I switch over, thank you. Need to remember to do that. I'm sitting there running the camera, doing a great job, except not showing it. Right in there, though. Watch that closely. That rear flank downdraft wrapping around this clear funnel. Will it drop? That door. Tornado could be imminent. Oh, this is painful. Oh, it is so close. Cannot describe how close that thing is right now. Except it's close. It's the best word I can come up with. It's not gonna do it, is it? Wow. I'm watching you still. Trying to decide to cut away from this for a little bit. That might be an outflow feature, but I'm watching that. Back to it though. I came so close right there. That area has definitely dissipated. It's definitely trying to go HP on us. Maybe another tightening area there on the right side. Let's see if this is got any water on it. No. This would be a great time lapse. Oh my goodness, just absolutely epic. In there and now. Lightning's picking up big time. Oh my goodness. Lightning strikes happening everywhere now suddenly. Oh. No, it's going rain route. No water on that lens yet, so until I see water on that lens, I'm not going out to get it. It's going to keep rolling because of a really great time lapse. There it is. That's even more concentrated and lower than before. Visual. Oh my gosh! That was an epic lightning strike. My God! Yeah, RFG's wrapping around this is getting rain wrapped. Guess I need to do that. I'm losing visual myself. Now, nothing we can do about that. It's going on camera. Then zoom out a little bit. Maybe it'll poke its head back out. I'm about to go get the camera shooting out in the field there. The rain's just kind of coming down pretty good now. Now we'll see if that can, if it comes back out of the rain there. It's back up in that rain right underneath the updraft on the right. I'm gonna zoom in there. So y'all keep an eye on it. Wish me luck. I'm about to go get this camera. Perfect. Back is getting wet. Massive RFD cut on this thing. Not discounting us being able to see this still. I'm gonna do this. Sorry everybody, I'm getting the car in a better spot. Trying to get the camera a couple of inches higher. I don't know if I accomplished my goal. That is so low. Massive RFD cut. I'm still not rolling out us being able to see this thing. That rain's kind of lightening up now. And the rain here is lightening up too. Maybe I should have kept my camera out there. Kept the party going. Don't know where my phone is. That's wonderful. It's a great thing to be having happen. Right as the tornado's trying to touch down. Oh, I see you, I see you. I'm not gonna zoom in. I'm not gonna zoom in right now. I'm gonna just leave it. And if it decides to consolidate more, I'll zoom in. I feel like maybe that's the trick. Ignore it until you can't ignore it anymore. There it is. Phone has been found. My God, this is about as close to a tornado I've ever seen a storm come without doing it at this point. This is painfully close. Here, let me wipe the limbs off of it. Let me get the other one queued up. Man, that is a massive rear flank downdraft cut into this updraft. You can just, oh, I cannot believe this thing is not going to produce. I refuse to believe it right now. I mean, look at this structure. Oh, so close. You can see a lot of rising motion there on the right too. Look at that. Zoom back in. We'll see. This is a storm. We are east, southeast of Corona. Oh, we went tornado warned. All right. Maybe someone did report a tornado. That was had possibly a better vantage point off on dirt roads or something. Nope, just radar indicated. But we are tornado warned. It's the tornado warned east southeast of Corona. It's as close as I've ever seen a storm come to producing a tornado without actually doing it. This is really actually kind of wild how close this thing is. Oh, right side, right side, right side. More area. Maybe. Like right up in there. So, watching carefully. Oh, there's... Oh. I have... Currently just north and west of Roswell, east and south of Corona, looking at a supercell that is just, oh my gosh, lightning's out of control. It is so close to producing a tornado. It's about as close as a storm can come without actually doing it. And I truly mean that. Like, this is just like, oh, so everything is there. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. I'm still not ruling out that it's going to do it on this cycle. This is a monster cycle. Massive RFD cut. We do have another meso though, which is very favorable for us. We're forming a lot closer. Right there. So. Cannot believe it. It's not going to do it, is it? Unless that's it. There's also, unfortunately now, it's gotten close enough, there's a ridge in between us and it, so it's going to be harder to tell. And I'm really not sure if we're going to be able to get closer. Oh my gosh, lightning is out of this world. There's a big lowering on the storm to our south, too. There's a supercell rapidly taking shape south of us. Gonna have to keep an eye on. Basic meteorology would say it's gonna, storm structure would say it's gonna be that area on the left, but it just hasn't quite gotten there. Might be trying to funnel though again. Sorry about that. Ah! Now, let me turn that camera off so you don't ever hear the echo on it. If I have to put it out of the car again, I'll turn it on. That's funny. That's legit hilarious, actually. That there was a massive echo. Let me get the other camera down. It's raining enough on it. That one, the one is not waterproof. This one is. Yeah, definitely a new wall cloud forming. I was just echoing earlier too because I just love repeating myself. Really, it's what it is. We've got a new area forming here a lot closer. The back one is just like, and it had some good motion in it earlier, but it just does not look the part right now, but that's okay. It could. Those things have a really weird tendency to surprise you. You're watching the new area form here a lot closer, and the back one just suddenly pops out a tornado. Happened many times in my life. This new one's going to be a lot closer, so if you get a tornado on this new one, if the second big cycle is the one, we're going to have a heck of a time here documenting it. I think. I'm keeping an eye on that back one, but this one closer to us starting to look a little bit more interesting. Starting to have that look itself. Put this camera back out there. You look at the radar really quick. Yeah, the back one is almost fully occluded, and we got a new area right here closer to us. Ooh. Yeah, let's put that wide angle on. Let's do this. All right, a lot closer to us. God, I'm so scared. I don't know if I should do this. We're gonna do it though. I set it up right here beside the car. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave that camera and come back for it later. Well, look at this view. Hope it was worth it. Oh. Awesome wide angle view now. RFD's wrapping around this new area. Pretty solid rotation in it. Weak, but solid. Paper atlas in the back anyways. Oh, that's a wide angle view. That's a closer view of this thing. It's more or less what I see with my eye. This is the super wide angle view. Oh my God. I'm scared to death right now. Oh, yeah. About to get a monster lightning barrage probably. Giving this a little bit of time before I go switch the lens. I want to switch the lens to something closer in case this thing tornadoes close so I can zoom in. can see it's kind of what my eye sees right there. That's what the big camera sees. What's going on with you? Why are you not working? Oh, okay, that's fine. Battery is dead. We can fix that. So why is this not working? Huh? It's not working because it has no power. So we'll watch this. It's a lot closer this time. This cycle will be. Oh my God, so close. I'll be okay. Use batteries down there. Jeez, there's no way. Oh, great job. Glad you're working. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Just move the camera a lot closer. Rain is ramping up. Alright. And you see, I'm not seeing a lot of rotation. Everyone say hi to the 360 camera. The thing I don't like how when a wall cloud looks like that, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that look, but it looks weird. You can see here, it's a very weird looking wall cloud. Here. I think we're about to start getting hail. And in fact, we are. Got hail hitting me in the face. Back, it's fine. That is our cue because we're going to lose this storm permanently. Okay. Well, this thing's nowhere close to producing, so we're going to escape east. Mainly because what's going to happen if we don't is we're just going to get cut up and the storm chase will be over. So we got to get east and south to our other road option. As you can see coming up the road there, that is a hail core. And if we don't get east quickly and get ahead of this thing, we're not going to be able to get south to get ahead of the next one. So yeah, we're just got to do this. This is the move we have to make. So let's do it. 6520 because I guess that's how we get away from the storm. Tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell you more than looking at the storm, folks. Now we're coming up the road here. There it looks like. Okay. We're not even close right now. Alright folks, this is a 4-lane road. Shouldn't be too hard to get moving. There you go, good job. Pretty solid. Get another view of this thing in a little bit. I'm going to reposition. There's no need to not at this point. There's another Supercell, it looks like, behind this one too. And that one, I don't know, goodness gracious. Either way, that moves south to this next highway intersection, so that's what we'll do. Oh my god, I'm going way too fast. Yeah, come around me. That was way too fast. I'm looking at the storm, not paying attention to a thing. I'm going to get behind you so I don't do that again. My god, I'm going 90. There's no reason for that. That was a complete accident. I was just fired up. Alright. Stop it right there. Ish. Looks pretty good now. Let's see if there's a spot to pull off up here on the top of the hill. Might as well shade south and east from this thing. Oh, come on. One time I need to like pull off. camera. All right, 1 second. Get a view. Wow, that's awesome. That's why we keep the tripoded camera in tow. There. And let's do this. Okay, cool view of this storm. So let me turn the audio onto that one so I can talk out there. So I'm gonna go sit by it. The camera. If I can find my GoPro, there it is. So. They might be getting ready to produce. Happening right now, and you got an area of strong, tighter rotation. I don't know if it's strong just yet. Right in the middle of all that. So, oh my God, red ants. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's right up there in the middle. It's getting rain wrapped. But right now, yep, it's rain wrapped now up in there. That would be it. Kind of in the middle of all that rain right now. Let this time lapse go for about 3 minutes, then I'll switch out batteries here. Love rain wraps. That's what everyone comes out here for, to see a wall of rain. it's trying. Right there in the rain, left side. It's gonna try. Including right there, left it. Now convinced this one's not going to produce. Mega strikes south here. Or north, excuse me. I'm gonna grab that for a second. I think there's a new storm behind this one is what's happening. So that clearly looks like it. Frosty on the window. I think this lead supercell, it doesn't have it. It's not going to do it. I think it might be the back one if any does it in this region. This lead one just cannot seem to get out of its own way. It cycles. It's probably its fourth cycle now. It's going back up there behind me. Still can't see it. Repositioning, storm that has been tornado warned continues, trying to be interesting still. Well, not quite there. these are probably going to run into the exhaust of the ones north. Just a little bit further south, we've got yet another cycle, another big cut coming in. So we'll see if this one has the juice. Probably does, because it's about to cross the dang highway. Because that's how it works. Alright, I need a road. Just visually, the South Storm, I'm a little worried about this one's outflow, the RFD being too powerful actually, and actually cutting its inflow out. South one may actually die soon if that's the case. That's a real worry I have. We're gonna turn this car toward this storm in a second. Right there, in fact. No, that's not it. That's not even a turn off. There's just a gate there. This would be a cool view though once I can actually settle something. Maybe this is a road up here. Lightning strike right off to my left. Point the camera at it this way. Actually, I'm so fortunate. All right, we are in the what I would call the ready position. Oh my God, look at that. All right, I'm actually gonna go up here to top this hill because that is freaking amazing. Storm is just officially pissed off. My God. Look at that. Now we've got some distance from it. Storm behind this one's dying, so yeah, that's what I figured would happen. This one is going to maintain its dominance over the local environment. Once I get to the top of this hill here, we're pulling out the camera and things are about to happen. Things like we wouldn't believe. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Just stupid how good that looks. Let's level you first. There we go. Horizon leveled. There we go. Alright. Now I'm going to get the other camera out. Alright, we're good. recorded 2 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know. I love that I had a card that was pretty much full. It's great, great stuff. Alright, now I gotta turn you on. I'll tell you what, this is excellent, excellent. Oh, and the battery's dead too. Oh, okay, the card's dead too. The battery's dead. Batteries we can fix. The card being empty, that's always the problem. Wow. I don't know if it's going to produce a tornado, but it's pretty. If it produces a tornado, it may be where we can't see it too. This battery down there. I recorded for 4 hours. I expect it from you. Not be messing up this time. My gosh. Giving my camera a pep talk. I'm sorry, everybody. It just looks like a lot of outflow right now. I don't know. I don't see any actual motion. It just looks like maybe some in the lowered area, but it's not much. Huh, there's the camera. There's the camera I'm shooting with. Right here. Just, I don't see a lot of motion in there. Maybe right there. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, it's just sucking up sky. Maybe. See, it's just so low, but it's just. Well, this storm has definitely taken over its environment again. We're just north of Roswell, New Mexico. Look at that out there. Just absolutely out of this world structure. Gonna have to reposition shortly. Just the nature of the game to keep up with this thing. But looks pretty solid. My goodness. Okay, yeah, we got to get that camera out of there. Let's go rescue that camera. Oops, well, that's lovely. I thought that camera was on. Okay. Oh, God, microphone. I don't know what's going on with you. Okay, well, we're going to reposition because that's really the only choice we have. And this one's going to take a little bit of time. This thing's now east of the road. It just feels like too much. Outflow, RMT. Yeah, it just feels like too much of a good thing. We'll see. See it just coming right in there. Great to get a turnaround here shortly, so I could actually, turn around. All right, Roswell, north of Roswell, New Mexico. Very ragged area of rotation there. Alright, well, I'm not sure why we don't have a turnaround since they were happening every little bit a second ago. Let's see. I'm actually curious to see what the temperature is. As the RFD hits, it feels like it's getting warmer. It looks like it's getting warmer, so that's actually the sign. Oh my god. I can't drive up into the core of this thing. I'm just going to turn around on top of this hill and nothing else. I don't really care at this point. You really can't go any further. Try to go RFD is warm, that's for sure. Good view of it there, just in case it decides to do anything a little fancy. The area there on the left is very laminar. I'm watching it closely. That's getting ragged now. I mean, it just doesn't look like it's rotating, so, from my vantage point. And that's a prerequisite to actually get a tornado, is for the thing to be actually rotating, so, you know, great question there, Parker. It's 50, 55, depending. It doesn't take much at all. Because right now our temperature dew points are probably 70 over 57 or so. So that's only a 13 point spread there. It's very ragged. Let's see if we can get ahead of this one more time to get some structure. Unfortunately, we got to drive south a decent bit before we can get back in front of it. It's the nature of chasing out here. If you were here from the beginning, you know we're chasing in what is essentially outside of 4 highways that are not oriented well to today's storm motions. We are in a 100 mile by 100 mile road hole. There's not many roads out here. There's some ranch roads, stuff like that, I can't guarantee they're actually going to be able, you're going to make it through those. Those things typically have some gates and such. So we're repositioning right now. Going to try to get right back in front of these things. Because the hope is that we can get ahead of this thing and get that structure again. Because that was phenomenal structure. Like, that was amazing for just a minute ago. So, see if we can get it back in front of it. If nothing else, yet another beautiful structure day in 2023. It's like the theme this year is, well, maybe a tornado eventually, but really what we're after today, yeah, it's good structure. That's what you're gonna get. Keep an eye on that thing back there still.
of want to get closer to it. I think we can do that if we just keep going. See, finally, the Always See Storms cam looking out the rear end is doing its job. Been not doing its job all day. Now it is. I have no idea why my battery is draining on this thing. Actually makes 0 sense. Alright. How much further south do I need to go? It can't be far. Look back there and I see pointy down things. Here's what it is though. We got, if this thing decides to produce, I would rather be a lot closer to it. So the next move is soon. So quick view out the front there. Another storm to our south. Keep it focused on this one for now. We're going to get back to it. I can feel it. I'm going to go get in front of this for a little bit longer. Gotta be close in. It's that tower up there. I'm almost certain of it. Losing miles on it shortly, but we're gonna get back those miles pretty quick shortly again too. We gotta go south to get north, which is the most New Mexican way of storm chasing ever. Good Lord, what's going on back there? I'm not seeing much rotation in that looking in the mirror, but watching carefully. Do it. Not yet. You have to wait a few minutes. We'll get close to you again. I think we're fine. A lot of action and all that, but I'd actually be curious to see if this thing is like thriving or if it's dying. I think it's dying. What's happening back there? This thing might be dying. Doesn't have much longer for sure. There'll be some big flash flooding happening. Hopefully we can get some miles back on this, and hopefully it can survive. It's a little bit longer. I'll switch to the good camera again where we can zoom a little bit better. Behind us. There's a storm ahead of us too, but New Mexico being New Mexico, I don't think we're going to have the ability to get to that one. So let's go this way. Gonna effort this view one more time. If this thing continues on its easterly path, this will be our last shot at this storm. There will not be another. Serving no practical purpose right now, so let's get you out of there. There's a storm that's formed right here, right off my left side too, but it does not look that great. This thing might be dying. Well done. That is a steak well done right there. You're seeing that base start to lift. I'm seeing a lot of laminar smoothness. All those are signs that the storm is losing its ability to ingest surface parcels. I think we are. I think we're looking at the end of this one, and it's hitting cold air. This is worked over air it's hitting, so it's not surprising. I kind of figured this would happen out here somewhere. And that would be basically the end of our tornado chances today, if so. Goodness gracious, that was a great view as it crossed the highway. Been a lot of great views of this thing. Another great day of Supercells. Just missing one little thing. This has been the year of like close but not quite, it seems like. I've seen a lot of tornadoes this year, but nothing like, there was the opportunity right there. Oh my god, this thing's dead. I don't even have to look at radar. It's just dead, dead, dead. The storm behind it is trying to pull in some scud, but I think it's going to run into the same problem this one is. It's running into a pretty stable environment. Yeah, you can see how that scud there is detached. There's not even any structure to look at, so let's see if there's a spot to pull off up here on this hill. Like right there, actually. Where I have shot storms before. Yeah. I'm not even gonna pretend like this thing's gonna do anything. That thing's done. It's dead. I will put it on this. is right here, wide view. Try to get you both of these storms in. I'm gonna get out, put the camera on these actually. So. That thing is just, my goodness, it happened quick too. It went from robust looking cell to dead really fast. Now we're looking at another storm. It's trying to develop on its south flank, but to be honest, not too excited about it, but we're gonna watch it anyways. I'm gonna look and see if there's another option for me. I don't really know if there is. That was kind of the thought, picking this target, is that we'd try to get a quick tornado on it and the chase day would be over early. I think that might be what has happened. I think we gave it a good honest try. I think now we're looking at it being done. Turn you off. Put the big 360 camera up too. Man, that died quick. So fast. I knew it was going to end early. I didn't know if it was going to. I didn't know it was going to end before 5, but I didn't know it was going to end early. So yeah, that might be the last storm there. It's a very pretty storm. Man, you saw some cool stuff. Awesome, like wall cloud, funnel, possibly even a tornado. Right there, I think the plan is to fix it. See if there's another option for us, but. This storm's probably marginally severe that we're looking at, but it is hitting cold air. It is unfortunately 65 here, so it's going to be pulling in some absolutely cold air. Yeah. Once this thing clears the highway that we're just on, probably gonna point the car back that way. Hey, Mike. Good to see you on. I'm a lot closer to you today. I'm down by Roswell. So the first storm we were on has evaporated. Like there's nothing left of it to the north. It's to the right of this frame. This is the storm to the south of that one, and this one is just not got it. I mean, it's just not going to do anything. So it's just got such cold air. It's ingesting into it. These are running right through the exhaust of other storms earlier today. I mean, literally an hour ago, storms moved through here. This is just very stable air. You can tell this thing is not really trying anything near the surface. I'm going to have to adjust that camera actually now. Yep. It was exciting for a little bit, wasn't it? Add some excitement. Good target, happy with it. Almost took it to the next level. Maybe some more storms on the way home. Wouldn't be bad. All right. Well, our first storm died. Our second storm is certainly dying. And there's really not much of an option for a third storm. So, yeah. Yeah, it's very relaxing sky today, right now. We had a heck of a period there earlier. Thought surely we were going to get a tornado a couple of times. The storm, first storm we were on went tornado warn. This was the storm south of it. And it's just, you know, these are all running into the same problem. Why they're all dying is there was a big supercell that actually raced through here but about an hour and a half ago. And this is not Oklahoma in May. This is New Mexico in May. And when you get a storm move through, it's going to stabilize the atmosphere. It's just, you're not going to get that atmosphere ready to take on two storms. So, yeah, that's it. It's the final view. Thanks everybody for watching. It was an interesting chase. Hope you enjoyed it. yeah, it was interesting. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Be sure to do all the things. We got a lot of cool education stuff coming this fall, as we always do, and we have a lot of fun on this channel. So, if we do end up back on something, I'm going to start generally driving back toward the house, I think. But if we do end up on something interesting, I'll turn the stream back on. But I think I'm going to turn it off for now, and we're going to go enjoy probably a casual drive home for